Tatko. Glad to be with you for Game 6 of our action here. It's the top seed from the north, the Peninsula Pirates, coached by Allison Rose. They are a frequent visitor to this tournament, and Peninsula has a championship back in 2015 and a lot of other amazing finishes under Coach Allison Rose. They will take on the Treasure Valley Chuckers from Ontario, Oregon, coached by Riley Helmick. Treasure Valley joined the NWAC in 2003, and they are still looking for their first win in a postseason tournament. Maybe this will be the year. This is the third straight year that Treasure Valley has been in this tournament, and they have drawn a tough matchup with Peninsula, who has won 14 games in a row. They swept through the northern region, and Peninsula has now won 54 straight games in the north, and they will be trying to have some more success in this tournament. Last year, Peninsula had an early tournament win and over Canecada, and then advanced again into the semifinals where they fell to Blaine. And so they are trying to take another step and get back to the semifinals and maybe even the championship game. Earlier today, Umpqua defeated South Puget Sound 75-67, and so South Puget Sound has eliminated. Umpqua will advance to play the winner of this game. That'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Let's take a look at the starters in this one as we get set for Treasure Valley and Peninsula. And Peninsula, I believe, will also get a trophy for winning the North. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for Treasure Valley. It'll be Lily Mallory will be one of the starters. Mallory, a 5'6" guard from Declo, Idaho. Grace Hogan also starts, a 5'7" guard from Driggs, Idaho, went to Teton High School. Reagan Jones will start, and Reagan is a 5'7" guard from Malta, Idaho, went to Raft River High School. Lucy Richards, a 6-foot sophomore from Mona, Utah, went to UAB High School. And Riley Calkins, a guard from Fruitland, Idaho, went to Parma High School. Again, Riley Helmick, assisted by Sophia Legate. She's a former player for the Chuckers. She terrorized the NWAC the past couple of years. Also assisting Riley Helmick is Scott Helmick and Jeff Young. Of note is Ava Cuff, who missed the last 6 games, sitting out to a hairline fracture in her foot. Ava is here, she is dressed, and we will see if we see Ava Cuff on the court. Peninsula, coached by Allison Rose, the former Allison Crum, Gabby Panini, Anthony Slater, Mike Knowles are her assistants. And they line up like this. Carlise O'Brien, a 5'6" sophomore from Bethel, Alaska, and Mount Edgecombe High School. Kimberly Brown will start, a 5'9" freshman from Mountain View High School in Orem, Utah. Brianna Moss from Nia Bay, Washington, 5'6" and a sophomore. McKenna Patrick from Anaconda, Montana, 5'9" and a sophomore. And Alexis Smith from Bay City, Michigan, Bay City Central, will be the final starter for Coach Allison Rose. We welcome in our color analyst, Marco Azurdia, the executive director of the Northwest Athletic Conference, former women's basketball coach of the Wenatchee Valley Knights. Great to be with you, Marco. Welcome in.
Thank you,
you're
Mike.
out of breath running up here after handing out that trophy.
I tell you, I'm getting old.
Marco just presented the Pirates with their Northern Region trophy as Alexis Smith and the white-clad Pirates from right to left have the first opportunity. And Alexis, a tough matchup for anyone, and she gets them on the board. Before we talk about this game, 54 wins in a row for Peninsula in the Northern Region. They have just run the table over and over again.
Allison Crum Rose has done a great job there, set a real high standard for Peninsula College in North Region, and she does it the right way. She coaches them hard, and they respect her, love her, and they play hard.
Lily Mallory with the backdoor basket to tie the game, and now the Chuckers have numbers, and running it up and in, and the left-handed shot is up and good by Riley. And it's a quick 4-2 lead for Fraser Valley. They trap, try to force the action. This is really a tale of two styles. Peninsula would like to grind you. They only give up 46.8 points a game. Fraser Valley would like to speed you up.
Yeah, they're going to have to do that in order to compete with Peninsula. And Peninsula's got to be really smart. They got to be able to handle that pressure, reverse the ball a couple times, get easy shots.
They'll bring it in. The first foul of the game is on Calkins. Just a minute and 13 seconds in. They try to get it to Smith down low again, and it's intercepted, and running it up the court is Calkins. Corner three, Mallory. No, but an offensive rebound by Richards. And they'll reset.
So important, Mike, for teams to really get after those offensive rebounds and get extra shots, especially in the tournament.
Up and under, backdoor cut, and Calkins lays it in.
Great job there on the back cut. Nice pass, finished well.
6-2 lead, a 6-0 run right now for the Chuckers from Ontario, Oregon. As we said, the NWAC in 2003. Question, when they joined the East in 2003, were you still at Wenatchee or had you moved to this world?
No, I had just retired from coaching at Wenatchee, and so I didn't have to make that long trip.
That's one of those you go the day before, whether they're coming to you or you're going to them.
Absolutely. And
stay overnight and play. And Riley Helmuth, a player, had a lot of records at Fraser Valley. Jump shot by Richards too hard. And Smith with the rebound. And then one of her assistants, Sophia Legate, erased all those records last year as far as three-point shooting and such. And she relegated Riley to second in the record books. Sophia Legate now the leader in a lot of categories.
Nice job here on transition, Mike.
Great transition basket. And it's an 8-2-8-0 run for the Chuckers, the fourth seed out of the East. That's 18 and 10.
That was a great fast break. It was old school, right? The ball didn't hit the floor maybe but one time.
Pirates down 6, just about 3 minutes in, and Smith gets down 3 and up and in. Alexis Smith.
Nice job there. She's got the ball, took it strong to the hoop.
He has all 4. Can the Chuckers answer? That's off the iron. It's an early shot in the shot clock, but that's what they want to do. They want to speed up the game. At the other end, the Pirates can't get the lay-in in transition, and that was telegraphed, that pass, and you could see it. It was intercepted, knocked away by Carlise O'Brien. Peninsula in white from right to left. Fraser Valley in the black from left to right with the orange trim. 3.5 minutes in. Early 4-point edge, and now Alexis Smith shows she can handle the ball as well. Put it on the floor, head to the basket, and the shot was blocked on the way up.
Yep, good defense up there. Good take here.
Calkins. And Richards with the offensive rebound. Held ball, it will go to Fraser Valley. We have subs as both teams want to keep people fresh. Here comes Ava Cuff. Well, we told you, I'm not sure you had the headset on yet. She missed the last 6 games with a hairline fracture in her foot. Ava Cuff, a sophomore from Nephi, Utah. She is now into the game, and Allison Rose has 3 new people in. To the hoop as Cuff couldn't get it to go. And here the Pirates come. Aspen Frazier is one of the new people who came in. Vanessa Jackson as well. That's an offensive foul on the Pirates.
Yeah, she wasn't set. Got penalized for not making a strong, solid hit.
Marley Myers also came in. Vanessa Jackson is from Lanai, Hawaii. Myers from Vancouver, Washington, went to Columbia River High School.
Nice play.
Backdoor Cuff. Got it, and the foul. Ava Cuff.
And she did a great job. She set her up, took her high, went backdoor. Beautiful bounce pass. 3-point play here, possibly.
And it is 10-4, and the foul is on Peninsula's McKenna Patrick. And Cuff could not get the free throw to go, and it goes back the other way. Aspen Frazier, the other player who came in from Peninsula a moment ago, is from Copper Hills High School in Harriman, Utah. Up and under, no. Another opportunity for Patrick, and that one wouldn't go.
Chucker's got it lucky there, giving up 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. Can't do that when you're in the playoffs.
And the Chuckers hit a 3. It's Lucy Richards.
And great shot there. Real quickly, Mike, I want to shout out to my buddies Taco and Flacco back in the day. They're watching the game here.
Well, we always like these in-person shout-outs. And there's a good crowd on hand. Really a exciting opener with Umpqua jumping out to a 42-11 lead over South Puget Sound and then having to hang on for dear life.
Yeah, the Clippers just kept battling. A lot of credit to them, the coach. They didn't give up. Nice take there.
It ended up 75-67, and the Pirates get a much-needed basket there to break a run, and then a block shot that time by Peninsula. Garcia into the game, and at the other end, a basket up and in.
Great job getting low presence down there near the paint.
So it's 13-8 now. Little 4-0 run here for the Pirates. That shot wouldn't go for Treasure Valley.
That was a tough shot.
Garcia, who came into the game from Mount Vernon, Washington, home of Skagit Valley, made a basket a moment ago. And there's a jump hook. And Frazier has come off the bench. Frazier from Harriman, Utah has a couple baskets, and the Pirates are only down 3, and they have the basketball back as we have reached the 4-minute mark.
She's giving them a good spark here. Look at that hesitation. Oh, good
take.
take.
Away from behind by Reagan Jones, and they are going to get a foul on Reagan. Free throws coming, but not until we have our first timeout of this Sweet 16 matchup between Treasure Valley and Peninsula. A good one earlier on, 13-10 Chuckers.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bottom, the official ball of you. My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber. The Northwest's fastest home internet for 25% less than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices, really.
Well, fast-paced action here in this Sweet 16 game as free throws coming up. What a lift Aspen Frazier has given Allison Rose off the bench early.
Absolutely. Came in, has done it on both ends, Mike, defensively and offensively. Gives them a little more quickness in the post area when she comes in.
1 of 2 from the stripe for Frazier. Leads it at 13-11. Frazier Valley up and under, and the bucket good by Lucy Richards.
Great play, a little up and under. Slight hesitation. Nice layup.
Baseline jumper. That's Marlia Garcia, another bench player. The bench here has 9 of the 13 for Peninsula. And there's Alexis Smith, who has the other 4, and she blocks the shot out of bounds.
Good defense there. It was a nice offensive take, but man, I tell you, she does a good job in there, Smith, owning the paint.
Grace Hogan with the basketball. There's Ava Cuff, seeing her first action in quite a while. Big part of this Chucker team last couple of years. Emmy Munch is into the game.
Nice play there. Took the dribble, got into the gap, rose up, strong shot. Nice fundamental basketball.
So a 17-11 game as Munch hits that shot. And too many steps that time by the Pirates. Peninsula will get another player in as Coach Rose is running him in and out here pretty regularly, as is Riley Hellman.
Checks in.
It's good. They get in, they get some energy, they get the feel for the game, get relaxed, and then they can play settled basketball.
Ryanna Moss is into the game. 17-11 Treasure Valley. They trailed early. Richards, that three wouldn't go. It's a battle for the rebound, and out of bounds was Peninsula.
Yeah, great effort there by Treasure Valley to stay after it and to get the loose ball to go out of bounds off Peninsula. And here we go, Treasure Valley inbound.
Hogan to trigger it in, needs to hurry, and she does get it in time. Camberlyn Starley is also into the game for Coach Helmet. She wears 22. Starley is from Spanish Fork, Utah. They need to shoot, and they do, and it's iron, and they get the offensive rebound, new clock. Ava Cuff got it.
Yeah, Peninsula does a great job defensively, yet gives up, can't bring that defensive possession to a conclusion and get penalized for it.
Munch is from Boise High School in Boise, Idaho, but it's Cuff with that basket. She has 4, and it's an 8-point lead. And a holding foul on the way to the hoop. And that one might be on Cuff. It is. It's her first. And that's the third team foul. Relatively clean game so far. 2 fouls on the Pirates, 3 on the Chuckers. They lob it into Smith. It ends up in the hands of Grace Hogan.
Yeah, tough turnover.
Richards gonna fire and hit. 8 points for Richards, including 2 threes. Allison Rose says enough for now. It is 22-11 Chuckers, the 4th seed out of the East with an early 11-point lead over really the Kingpins from the North, and they've been that way for several years.
Yeah, it just goes to show you can't have a loose turnover like that and then get penalized. That's a 5-point, basically 6-point swing potentially. Great job by Treasure Valley.
We Coach is a one-of-a-kind non-profit membership organization dedicated to recruiting, advancing, and retaining women coaches in all sports and levels through year-round professional growth and leadership development programs. The NWAC is proud to partner with We Coach. Learn more at wecoachsports.org. With the executive director of the NWAC, Marco Roserdia, Mike Tatko with you from Pasco. And without mentioning names, every time I log onto your website, you're developing another partnership with somebody.
Well, as you know, it's all about trying to get sponsors and partners, and we really like to call them partners because we want to partner with people, and we think we've got a great product, great kids, and so we're always looking to use that to make better experiences for our student athletes.
Well, you're doing a good job. Partnerships and clothing and stats and all kinds of things that better the student athlete experience. That one went off of Smith's foot, out of bounds, back to Treasure Valley.
Yeah, Mike, it's all about the experience for student athletes. I really believe our kids deserve it, and we want to make it feel as big time as it possibly can.
Well, this facility sure helps.
This is unbelievable.
A wonderful hosting job by Scott Rogers and Spencer Rowland and all of the folks here at Columbia Basin. Backdoor, the shot too hard, that time by Munch.
Boy, they ran a great set there, double screen. She just got too low on below the block and wasn't able to use the backboard.
Alexis Smith to the hoop, and the quick first step by Alexis Smith. She has 6.
Nice job there by Smith. Was patient and then attacked the basket and scored.
Frazier has 5. Garcia has 4. Smith has 6. And the Pirates have another chance here. The 3 is going to go out of bounds.
Malia Garcia checks in for the Pirates.
We have this out of bounds. I think, Mike, people sometimes don't understand how important these out of bounds baskets can be for you. Oh.
It's a loose, it's a scramble. It will be a held ball, and it will stay with Peninsula.
They're fortunate there. The out of bounds, the passer threw it off her legs to the person she wanted to get the ball to. So we'll see if they can maximize this additional out of bounds opportunity.
Underneath, triggering it in are the Pirates. They get into Alexis, head fake, up and under, and really a pretty good defensive job that time by Camberlyn Starley.
Yeah. Smith, though, needs to make that. That's where she makes her living.
Final 13 seconds. Richard pulls up, won't get it to go, and they leave Peninsula 9 seconds with a shot to do something. Now down to 5. They need to hurry. It will be a 28-footer at the horn. And it's off the back iron. And that is the end of the first quarter. A 22-13 lead for Treasure Valley. And Marco Azurdi and I return to Pasco after this timeout.
You've thought about college someday, where you could find the class that defines your purpose, when your future will start to make sense. Whether it's a GED or a PhD, a university transfer degree or a skilled trade, or you just want to spread your wings or go another round. Someday, you'll find a place where they meet you as you are. That place is Portland Community College. Your someday is here. Learn more at pcc.edu/someday.
Woof! That's another one. How have you hit every green light?
Well, I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
Yeah, it's the kind of banking only a credit union can provide. It's high-tech and personal all at the same time. I get notifications for deposits, fraud alerts, rewards on my everyday purchases.
It's red, 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 red!
It'll turn. I even got a great rate on this new car.
And that magically turns all the lights green for you?
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Guys, experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Well, when we went to break, it was 22-13, but my book had 15, and so did the live stats. It was different from the scoreboard. They have now corrected it, and on the inbounds, it's a steal for Peninsula. So the first quarter ends with the actual score of 22-15 in favor of the Chuckers. And driving in is Munch, would not go, and there's Starley with the putback.
Love the offensive rebounds, and what I love more about that was she didn't bring the ball down. She kept it above her head, put it right back up. Great play there by Starling.
So many times you bring the ball down, It gets swatted away. So here come the Pirates, now down 9. And it's Ostrander who came to the game. Great give and go, and the easy layup was missed. Peninsula has Hele Ostrander into the game from Lanai, Hawaii. She's a sophomore, 5'7".
Peninsula did a great job of isolating and clearing out the backside, and she just missed the bunny.
Mallory, straight on 3, off the mark. And here come the Pirates. Man-to-man by Treasure Valley. Smith is out of the game, getting a break. And up and under, and it's Starley with the rebound. Tried to outlet it and got it to Jones.
No.
And then another telegraph pass is intercepted.
They didn't have the numbers, and now they're paying for it.
Up and under, no. Put back foul. That foul is going to be on Reagan Jones, going to be her second. And the Pirates will have free throws. And it looks like it's going to be McKenna Patrick to the free throw line.
I tell you, Mike, the possessions are so important in tournament play that you cannot get lackadaisical and throw just poor passes. You just can't do it.
Patrick, 62% from the free throw line. She'll have a pair here. This Pirate team is shooting 60% from the line. And that first one was off the mark. They're 1 for 3 today.
Yeah, and those free throws can come back and bite you in the big games.
Yes, they can. She missed a pair. May not seem like a big deal now, but look at the stat sheet after a close loss.
Absolutely.
8.5 to play. After a quick lead for Peninsula, it's been a chucker lead. And a deep three, going to be short. Barely caught the iron, but an offensive rebound for Jones. They go down low. It's Munch. Emmy rolled it home.
Nice job. Again, offensive rebound. And the Chuckers aren't shooting well from the outside, but they're getting after those offensive boards and making up for it.
They're going to get Alexis Smith back in as well as others for Allison Rose, and it is a held ball. It goes over to Peninsula, or rather over to Treasure Valley. Well, wait a minute. Oh, did they call a foul?
No.
But the arrow is pointing to Treasure Valley. I'm not sure what the call was. I thought it was a held ball, and if it is, it should have gone the other way.
Yes, because they got it at the start of the second.
So Treasure Valley had the possession.
Turned it over.
So the arrow should be.
Well, then we had another jump ball down here.
But the arrow right now, I'm looking at it, and it says, they must have not changed it because Peninsula is keeping the ball. 7:49, 11-point Chucker lead.
Yeah.
Up and under, Alexis Smith back in the game, and she makes her presence felt. She has 8.
Did a good job of sealing. Nice entry pass. Good 2 points.
And she gets the block shot, but it's run down in the corner by Cuff.
Treasure's getting all the loose balls. They're the first to attack the ball, and they're doing a great job.
Hustle plays. Hogan thought about the three.
Good take.
Went past it, and she got fouled by maybe Smith. Grace Hogan will shoot free throws.
Did a great job attacking that gap there, going to her left hand and getting the foul.
They do call it on Smith, so Hogan will shoot. A 64% shooter, 32 for 50 for Grace Hogan. Grace Hogan from Driggs, Idaho. She's a Teton Timberwolf, and she knocks it down. 10-point lead at the 7:16 mark. Got them both.
Little full court pressure here.
Kind of maybe caught the Pirates by surprise, and they get a travel out of it. Well, they sprung it on them, and they were not expecting it, and it results in a turnover.
Absolutely. Nice job using their quickness and their aggression.
Chuckers 18-10 on the year under Riley Helmick. Up and under, hitting the deck hard was Cuff, and she'll shoot free throws. Ava getting 12 points a game and a 68% shooter, and that's the second on Smith.
Yeah, it was a good take. Nice and strong. Gets rewarded going to the hoop.
And she will have to sit down. And Cuff hits the first one. Riley Helmick, a player here at Treasure Valley, took over the COVID year. They played 12 games. Some people didn't play any games, remember that. And finally, 3 seasons ago, got the Chuckers over the 20-win mark at 21-8. 18 2 seasons ago, and then this year 18-10. So last year was the 21-win season for Coach Helmick.
Yeah, she did a great job. I remember going up to her here last year at the tournament, just said I was so impressed with what she was doing and building a great culture down there.
They fell to Lane in the first round 2 years ago as they get a steal there. Last year they fell to Green River in the first round in a game which was tied at half, and then Green River took them away. And Treasure Valley trying to take that next step and get in the win column here in Pasco.
Doing a good job spreading the floor, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was tough. Or rather, that was Mallory who couldn't get it to go. Of course, they're familiar with this court. They play here in the East region. But they'd like to have a victory on this court in this tournament. Coach Helmick at the end of the bench. You can see her there urging on her team as the Pirates try to get a little closer, and they draw the foul at the 5:58 mark.
Did a good job of bringing the Chuckers out on defense and then attacking the gap.
And that foul is on Lily Mallory, and so it'll be 2 free throws for Peninsula. First one is short, and most every Peninsula player, Marco, has their hair covering their number, and it's really hard to see the number, but this appears to be McKenna Patrick, who misfired on both.
It was 22.
Yep. 5:50 to play, 29-17. Driving to the hoop and scoring is Grace Hogan, who has 4.
And Mike, I was impressed there because she kind of changed her pace and got herself under control for the easy bucket.
And it is a timeout by Allison Rose and the Pirates, and it's a 30-second timeout here in this basketball game. And so we will do a quick mention of one of our partners, as Marco calls them. And well, so there it is, sir. You're on.
All right, check out the NWAC on social media using the handle at NWAC Sports on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Find the latest news, highlights, and behind the scenes from around the NWAC. Connect with us today at NWAC Sports.
All right, you have a future in broadcasting if you ever decide to give up this gig. Well, we told you about Riley Helmick. Allison Rose in her 17th season. She's approaching the 300 win mark, won the championship in 2014-15. She started out a little bit rough. That's what happens when you take over a brand new program. Not very many wins, but since then, she has run the table 5 years in a row now with at least 22 wins. She gets good players and knows how to put them together in a team. And sometimes they're from the soccer team, and so they don't even join her till a little bit later.
And, Mike, I think the key you said there, she gets good players who are good people, and they play her system.
And they break the press here, and it's the lay-in.
Nice job.
By Rihanna Moss. And it's 31-19 and a travel, and so now an opportunity for the Pirates to make a little bit of run. They were down 14. Long way to go in this one.
Here we go, a little pressure again. Oh, goodness.
Almost a baseball-type pass that gets across, but Moss runs it down. Man-to-man by the Chuckers. Smith again on the bench with those 2 fouls, so Peninsula finding someone else to score, and that time the shot by Moss was off the mark, and here come the Chuckers. They've run the whole game, and they're not going to change what has happened. And that ball, I thought Coach Rose thought that ball went off the knee of one of the Chuckers, but they say it went off of Peninsula. The officials are talking about it, and they are going to leave it as it is, back to Treasure Valley. Deep 3, left side. Long shots tend to net long rebounds. No different there, and it's come down by 2 Peninsula.
I'd like to see Peninsula move the ball around, get multiple touches, and then attack the basket. That's a tough pass.
It's heading toward the boundary over there by Coach Helmick. It'll stay with Peninsula. The Pirates, as we've said, they ran the table in the north. They only have 4 losses overall. 22-4. Good baseline defense.
Don't reach.
And there is a reach. It's still not going to be a shooting foul, but let's check the Chucker foul.
That just is not a smart play. You can't be reaching in number 1, 2. She's reaching in with the wrong hand.
So that
they haven't
foul
started the clock.
Yeah, and they actually didn't even put up the foul, so I think they're trying to figure out who it was on. It was on Denise. No, not Alfonso. 21 was on Richards. 21. I thought I heard the PA person say 21 for Peninsula, who's not in. It's
21 for.
Yeah, it's on Treasure Valley. Yeah. It's on Richards.
Yeah.
And now the Pirates will have free throws coming.
Treasure Valley foul number 21, Lucy Richards.
And that's another one on Richards. It's her second and now the fourth team. So free throws coming for the Pirates at the 4:26 mark.
And Mike, you brought up the 60% team free throw shooting percentage, and this is where it's starting to hurt.
And they are really struggling from the line. They missed two more.
And see, when you're behind and you get to the free throw line, you get points, but you're not using the clock, which is what you want to make sure you're using that benefit of the free throws. Oh, great cut.
Yeah, Chuckers miss a free throw, or a three-pointer, but they get it back, and now they are swinging it around. Another miss.
Yeah,
and,
they're struggling from the field outside that three-point line. The Chuckers are.
Frazier was the one who missed those two free throws a moment ago, and a held ball back to Treasure Valley. Well, Peninsula opened its season here in November right here. They played both Columbia Basin and Walla Walla. They suffered defeats in both of those games. And they also fell to Walla Walla at the Lower Columbia tournament, as well as Umpqua, 72-71 in overtime. And so those are the four losses. As we've said, they got into the North region, and they were not defeated. Backdoor for Mallory, but couldn't get the shot up. Good defense. And we will have another held ball.
There's just a lot of over-penetration and over-dribbling on both sides. It'd be good to see him move the ball around the perimeter and then look to attack. But it's almost like one dribble, two dribbles, let's attack.
And what?
We have a foul.
Oh, they called a foul, so they did not call a held ball. And so that foul is on Calkins. And so Frazier will be shooting. And another miss. And I will check my statistics here, but I think...
Mike, I think it's about a 5-point game if they're making their free throws.
Yeah, they are 1 of 9. They finally get one there. 2 of 10.
20%.
And it's 31-20, so you're right. If they even hit some of those, it's much closer than 11. Calkins top, that wouldn't go, and the Chuckers have gone cold as well.
Yeah, when you go cold from the outside, you really want to attack the basket, kind of get some, if you get an easy layup, kind of get regulated, get situated. And I think they've gone 0 for 5 or 6 the last possession shooting from the outside.
Yeah, this is a 9-5 quarter, and we've played 6.5 minutes. And another turnover by Treasure Valley. That is their 7th. Peninsula with 11 turnovers.
Oh, yep, she kept her foot down.
Chucker bench thought maybe it was a walk, but not to be. Trap in the corner. It's still loose and finally taken away. Down it goes to Mallory.
You want to convert here.
And she does, Lily Mallory.
That's their first basket in a couple minutes.
Yeah, they've been on 31 for quite a while. The Pirates answer. They break the press.
Nice job there by the
And
Pirates.
it's Hele Ostrander with it.
Oh.
2:45 to play. They've maintained this double-digit lead for a while. A blocking foul, and there'll be more free throws coming, and the Chuckers need to watch out now so that they don't get into some serious foul trouble.
I thought Frazier did a great job there, dribbling at the elbow. She gave a little bit of a hesitation, then exploded to the basket, and is now going to go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Hogan's
Good choice
first, 5th team. Although, if you're Treasure Valley, the way the Pirates are shooting from the line, maybe fouling's the best thing to do. Can they shoot 20% the entire game?
Well, let's hope not.
Here is Frazier. And that one is good. She's hit 2 in a row now. Aspen Frazier from Harriman, Utah.
Nice job.
Yeah, she's got the stroke going. 3 in a row.
She's got a nice release.
It's down to 9, so they've finally got it into single digits here. It was 7 at the quarter. Got it up as much as 14. And a held ball will go back over to Peninsula.
And see, Mike, this is where what's concerning for me is you have these shots that are going up, they're not going down. You're not building your lead.
Reagan Jones back. Emmy Munch gets a break. 2:15. Winner gets Umpqua. They break the press again. Now they're going to shy a 3.
Oh,
got it!
Holy smokes. What a great pass back out to the three-point line. She had a nice shot there, number 11.
Yeah, that was Moss. That's the first 3 of the game for the Pirates. And they've cut it to 6 just like that. Chuckers trying to answer. It's Ava Cuff.
Yeah, tough shot. Tough. That's forced. You need a big bucket. Can't settle for that.
Moss again from the other corner. She got it again. And here come the Pirates. Down 14 at one point. It was 31-17. It's a 13-2 run.
Yeah, doing a great job here, and they're capitalizing on the poor choices out on the floor for the Chuckers.
Can Hogan answer? No. They have really gone cold. And they throw it away in the backcourt. It was Moss who caught it. I think she thought she was maybe going to get called for traveling, so she unloaded it, but she did not have a teammate near.
Tough play there. Good hustle, just tough play. Now officials want to confer over something.
I wonder if it's a shot clock situation. I think they should reset it because she had possession.
Here we go.
They're going to send him to the benches. So let's recap that for a second. So I felt like it was a miss by Treasure Valley, possession by Peninsula, which resets the clock to 30, and then a turnover. So to me, it would reset the clock to 30,
I would agree with you.
But it's sitting at 20.
Yeah,
as if they never lost possession, but I think they did.
But I think so. What they're going to do now is they're going to talk to see, do we go back to 30 or do we leave it at 20? But I agree with you. I think she had possession and she physically threw it.
Right.
She had possession.
So I think it should be at 30. We'll see. They're talking to Coach Helmick, and one of the other officials will go and talk to Allison Rose, Justin Serber, Blake Welsh, Raynell Whitney. Our 3 here today.
I think the Pirates.
What they just said, Marco, was an unobserved flagrant foul. So I think maybe they're looking at why she hit the deck so hard. Maybe that was it. So it's not a shot clock issue. It's something different. So we will wait here while they look at that. And there's your look at the Peninsula Pirate bench.
I think the Pirates have done a great job without Smith in this stretch where the ball has been moving. Great ball movement led to great assists on those three-point buckets. People getting engaged, people getting involved, everybody's touching the ball, people are feeling good. They've done a great job to whittle this back.
We move back to Elite 8 action. We begin Elite 8 action after this with Big Bend and Clackamas. And the Cougars and Coach Jim Martineau put their 30-0 mark on the line against Preston Wilkes and the Big Bend Vikings. And then at 4 o'clock, the Columbias do battle. Lower Columbia from Longview, Washington, and Columbia Basin from right here in Pasco. That's an Elite 8 game. So by 6 o'clock tonight, we will have 2 tickets punched to the Final Four.
Yeah, it should be good. Both Jim and Preston do great jobs with their teams at Big Bend and Clackamas, and Lucas and Amy with Columbia Basin and Lower Columbia. Same thing.
Well, they did not declare a foul. They gave Treasure Valley the ball back, but they only gave them 20 on the shot clock, but that'll be plenty. They're not a team that's going to take a ton of time. In fact, they take no time. They get it to Mallory, and she scores.
Great job. Always look for the screener who's rolling to the hoop.
Lily Mallory, a good look at her on the zoom in on her way back down the court. The checkers are over the limit, so every foul they commit in the final minute will be shooting for Peninsula. Trying to answer is Frazier. And the battle for the rebound ends up in the hands of O'Brien, who
beautiful.
kicks it.
Oh.
And a foul, an obvious foul. And free throw shots coming up here for McKenna Patrick.
Pirates did a great job there. They went in a 5-out set, spread the floor, attack, got the rebound, somebody cut to the hoop, going to the line.
And that's the third foul on Reagan Jones, so Coach Helmick will have to get her out. And it will be Emmy Munch. And free throws coming for Patrick. She has not been successful in 4 tries, but now she is.
They've made their last 3 or 4 in a row.
They've made 4 in a row after a dreadful start. And now they're starting to have these free throws keep them in it. The miss, but they get the offensive rebound. Final 35 seconds. Trying to get a little bit closer.
Oh, she traveled.
Up and under, that's a travel. And now Treasure Valley, Marco, can take the last shot.
Will
let's
they,
see
though?
what they want to do. Well, they have not used a lot of the shot clock so far. It might be a struggle for them to use 28 seconds because that's not who they play.
That's old school, but it's all different now.
Either way, they're going to go into the half with a lead, and they have got to feel good about that.
Oh.
And it's stripped away.
Mike.
And at the other end, it's going to be Frazier. And she drew another Treasure Valley foul, and Frazier will be shooting.
See, Mike, I just don't understand. You have the opportunity to have the last shot, and why force anything to give the people here, your opponent, give the Pirates an opportunity to score?
Ashton Moore came into the game. We didn't have a chance to talk to you about her. She's from Grandview, Idaho, went to Rimrock High School. And the free throw is good by Frazier, who has now hit 4 in a row and make it 5. So she just needed to get used to the hoop.
Yeah, she's got nice form.
But you're exactly right. It was a 35-31 game, and at worst, they should have gone in with a 2-possession lead.
Absolutely.
And now with 10 seconds left, they can still get that 2-possession lead, but they're going to need to go down to the court and get a basket.
I just don't even know if people work on that anymore, but I always thought those possessions were huge.
Final possession, perhaps, for Treasure Valley. It's Hogan kicking. It'll be Moore. And Riley Helmick wants a foul. They don't get it, and that is the first half. And it is Treasure Valley in a surprise, leading by 2. If you would have told Riley Helmick you'll be up at 2.5, she probably would have been happy. But if you would have also told her, well, you would have been up 14.
Absolutely.
Maybe not as happy. But it's halftime. It's 35-33, and we are back after this halftime break.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC Championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Did life get in the way and cause you to give up on your college dreams? You're not alone, but now it's your turn. At Chemeketa, we believe it's never too late to start again. With dozens of career programs designed for adults ready to change direction and earn better pay. Whether you're chasing better opportunities, new purpose, or unfinished dreams, Chemeketa is here for you. Your future didn't disappear, it just waited for you. Visit go.chemeketa.edu/pathways and take the first step.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these?
I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Do you want an education that works for you? Check out Lower Columbia College. LCC boasts a vibrant campus life with arts, athletics, clubs, and more. With programs from high school completion to bachelor's degrees, LCC's supportive team will help you find the path that's right for you and provide crucial resources like financial aid and scholarships. Lower Columbia College, where futures begin.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit NWACstore.com.
Toledo Ticketing is a manufacturer, technology, and service provider specializing in the design and production of the highest quality, secure entry, revenue control, paper, plastic, and touchless ticketing solutions in the industry.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
You've thought about college someday, where you could find the class that defines your purpose, when your future will start to make sense. Whether it's a GED or a PhD, a university transfer degree or a skilled trade, or you just want to spread your wings, or go another round. Someday, you'll find a place where they meet you as you are. That place is Portland Community College. Your someday is here. Learn more at pcc.edu/someday.
The landscape of sports is changing. Artificial intelligence is the next evolution. And we're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere. With Huddle Focus, our indoor and outdoor smart camera solution. With multiple lenses and automatic player tracking, you get the perfect angle every time. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Huddle Focus will automatically start recording using your team schedule in Huddle. Or you can record on the fly with the Huddle Focus app. The era of hands-free film is here. Instant uploads allow you to analyze video immediately after the game. Or let our team of analysts track the data for you with Huddle Assist. Shrink your post-game review time with Focus uploads and assist stats and reports. So you can spend less time on logistics and more time on your game plan. Huddle Focus is also revolutionizing the fan experience. With flexible live streaming options, you can engage fans digitally with the option to cash in on your views. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage and never miss a moment. Visit huddle.com/focus today.
Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives, not there, but the putback.
Step through move, kick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back. Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down to Jones.
Hawkins for three. Got it! White shoot the three. Foot in the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bang, down and go.
Four on the shot clock, turnaround jumper. Got it. Yes.
Out body travel. Up fake, once, twice, finally, Baylor puts it up and in.
Claire's not shy, drives into the paint, turns, and it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through, Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McFerrin back down, open three, Hawkins buries it. Gets him off, now turns. Tough shot, he goes! Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Backed out, that's a long outside three that goes down.
Well, we welcome you back to halftime here with Marco Roserdia, Mike Tatko, as it is halftime here in game number 6 of our Women's NWAC Basketball Championship from Columbia Basin College in the Student Recreation Center. It is 35-33. Treasure Valley, the 4th seed out of the East, leading the top seed out of the North, Peninsula. And I see you looking at your stat sheet and circling some numbers. What stands out to you?
Well, I think, first of all, Treasure Valley went 0 for 6 in three-point shooting in the second quarter. They shot 16% for the first half, yet they had 26 points in the paint. And man, if I'm looking at those stats, I'm going, I want to attack the paint. Get some easy baskets, and then let's kick the ball out as opposed to settle for the outside shot first.
So we are set for our second half here. And it will be the Chuckers from right to left heading toward their bench. And it's Hogan right off the bat getting them a little bit of space. Grace Hogan, who had 4, now has 6. 4-point edge. Smith back in, trying to answer,
Nice.
and she does.
Nice job. Nice catch. Nice dribble. Solid finish.
So both teams with a basket, 30 seconds in. They go back door. Same play they ran right off the bat. And, boy, it was an easy look that time for Calkins, but she didn't bank it. Tried to go straight on, and it did not go.
In these type of games, you got to have those type of shots. You work too hard to get too easy a shot and not to convert it.
Peninsula has not led since the very early moments. They can forge a tie here or take the lead with a 3. Lob. Score, Smith.
Nice job. And give Allison Rose and her staff and the Peninsula players a credit for just sticking with it. And here they are.
Stick-to-itiveness, they
Yes,
call
sir.
it. And they have tied the game. Alexa Smith has spent time on the bench with fouls, but she does have 12 points. In that first half, she played 8 of the 20 minutes. And now down hitting the deck hard is Moss. I hope she's okay. She gets up. And at the other end, the Pirates throw it too far. Umpqua has already advanced. They are awaiting the winner of this one. And then that will be tomorrow at 2. But today at 2, we have Big Bend Clackamas in an Elite 8 matchup to be followed by Lower Columbia, Columbia Basin. Then back to the Sweet 16, Olympic, Walla Walla, and Green River Lane. Give and go, and it really wasn't there. It was a forced pass.
Wasn't there.
And that went off of the Pirates as they were driving to the hoop. Could not get that one to go.
Pirates have forced 2 turnovers, but they haven't gotten anything out of those 2 turnovers. And I think it'll be important here for Treasure to get the ball moving and to find some people and not settle for the first 3-point shot they can get. Pick and roll action.
They kick it. Hogan thought about the 3, and then good closeout defense by the Pirates, and the Chuckers throw it away again. I really liked the play by Marley Myers, who closed down on Hogan, did not allow her to get the 3 off. Myers from Columbia River High School in Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, great closeout.
As our friend J.J. Jensen would say, Vancouver, USA.
The double J, man.
Not to be confused with Vancouver, north of the border. Nice play on the boundary there by Hogan.
3 turnovers in a row.
Yep.
You get tied, and then you come down and turn over 3 times.
So 7.5 to play. Hogan driving, and a little bit too hard off the window.
But that was a good drive. Just didn't finish. Got bumped a little bit, but you got to play through the contact.
Lob into Alexis Smith. The kick. Well, they really moved the ball well. Can they be rewarded? They can.
Isn't that amazing, Mike? Ball gets rotated. 3 passes. Great shot. Kids are in the rhythm. It happens.
Big basket there. And they have the lead for the first time. And that was Kimberly Brown's first points of the game. And another turnover by Treasure Valley. This has been a turnover-filled first part of this second half.
And once again, Peninsula just sticking to their game plan, not panicking when they got behind. And here they are 3 points ahead.
Pirates have it. Trying to get a 2-possession lead. Can Smith give it to him? She cannot. Allison Rose wanted a foul. Chuckers answer the basket by Mallory. Mallory has 8. Well, last year Peninsula won their first 2. They beat Chemeketa, they beat South Puget Sound before falling to Lane in the semifinals as Smith has 6 points this quarter. Coach Rose trying to get them back to that Final Four.
Another turnover by Treasure Valley.
McKenna Patrick back for Coach Rose, and Ava Cuff back for Coach Helmick. Biggest lead was 31-17 at the 5:50 mark of the second period. And they only scored 4 points in the last 5:50. Marco, you were commenting about how they had gone cold.
Yeah.
And they allowed Peninsula to get close. And now the Pirates have taken over here and have forged a 3-point lead. And I'm not sure how it can be Peninsula ball.
These referees, they're not sure what's going on here.
It's got to be Peninsula ball. If it was a shot clock violation, as the ball went out of bounds right at the shot clock horn, nobody fouled, and so the ball goes back to Treasure Valley, and they got it right eventually. Mallory going to be called for steps. So another turnover. They're piling up for both teams.
It's almost a turnover of possession.
13 for Treasure Valley and 17 for Peninsula. And we're at the 5-minute mark. Up and under, and the foul, and the Pirates will shoot free throws. Not until we have a timeout, though, as we have reached the under 5. So McKenna Patrick will go to the line when we come back. But before we go to break, we like to tell you that Box Out Sports provides graphic design solutions for social media content creation. They offer customizable templates and a comprehensive content library that allows users to create professional graphics and motion graphics quickly without the need for advanced design skills. Learn more about the official social media graphics solution of the NWAC at boxoutsports.com. And we're back to Pasco.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene.
Okay.
Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Why is my internet slow? There's only 16 devices connected.
Switch to Ziply Fiber and ditch the cable crawl. The Northwest's fastest home internet. $750 less a year than cable. Ziply Fiber. Real great internet. Real great prices. Really.
Merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, beanies, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your championship gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC. McKenna Patrick struggled from the line in the first half, 1 for 6. And she's back there again after that foul. And that one rattled out as well. They are now 7 of 17 from the free throw line. That Treasure Valley foul, Marco, was on Ava Cuff. Both. They are 7 for 18, and we've talked about it in a close game. Difficult to come back from, but the Chuckers unable to convert.
And Mike, she took the ball 1 on 3 and turned it over. These possessions are too valuable. Oh.
And that pass heads right to Allison Rose, who caught it, looked like she was going to shoot it from 28 feet, and then handed the ball very nicely to the official. It's another turnover on the Pirates.
There's got to be at least 5 turnovers on each end here.
In the first 5.5 minutes.
Yes.
Well, we'll be able to tell you. At halftime, it was 14-9, and it's now 18-14. So from 23 to 32. Deep 3 off the iron, but Mallory runs it down. And they'll reset.
Tough shot.
Treasure Valley, over the last 11 minutes of game time, has only scored 8 points.
Yeah. And they did a good job of getting her the ball, but she was below the block, so she couldn't use the backboard. And I think that's one of the toughest shots in basketball, is not to use the backboard when you're down there that low.
Lucy Richards blocked that one.
Oh, goodness.
And they run it ahead to Cuff to the basket. Offensive foul, Ava Cuff.
Yeah. They're just forcing everything, and they're, yeah.
That's her second. Actually, it's her third. My mistake. Yes, it is her third. 1 in the first half and 2 here. Calkins gets a break. And Reagan Jones is back. She herself has 3. Hogan also on the court. Mallory, Cuff, and Lucy Richards.
No.
Tried to get it to Alexis Smith. It was batted.
Bounce pass would have worked great there.
Free throw line jumper up and good by Frazier. She's the player of the game off the bench.
She has been a warrior, just getting after it on both ends.
And I think they gave that basket to the wrong team.
Yep, they're working on it right now.
Chuckers answer. It's a 3 by Hogan.
Nice shot there. Now let's see if they can get going offensively. Nice pass here to Smith.
Oh, and I thought that they should have just let her have the easy basket. Instead, Hogan went in and fouled her, and that's the second on Grace. 2:39. The Pirates have not committed a foul this quarter.
You'll notice when they have Smith in the game, they'll go 4 out, 1 in, start her at the high post. If they get the ball to her at the high post, then they give her the opportunity to decide if she wants to shoot or to back somebody down or take them off the dribble.
Smith has not been to the line. She's a 51.3% shooter. And that bounced off.
Again, the importance of free throws. They're so vital to your success.
15 for Alexis as she gets the second one, and the Chuckers turn it over again. Pirates by 3, 2.5 to play in the third. Alexis driving on Starley. Got fouled. Camberlyn Starley with her first, and Fraser Valley has 4.
There was that isolation, right, at the free throw line. Let her decide. Looks like she likes to go right a lot.
So Smith was at the line a moment ago, hit 1 of 2. She has 7 field goals. 1 of 2 from the line. They're going to give her a break if she hits the second one here as Coach Allison Rose continues to run people in and out. That was a good-looking shot by Alexis.
Job there.
And it gives the Pirates a 4-point edge and a 5-point edge. So she gets the free throw, she gets the break, and she gets some congratulations from the staff over there.
Little token full court pressure here.
And I do not know if either the game or the shot clock started. And Ava Cuff will inbound it near the scorer's table as we come to you from Cheryl Holden Court in Pasco. Up and under Starley, no.
They had her isolated. She just was lost in terms of where she was at.
Pirates only give up 46 points a game, and after that initial surge by Treasure Valley, they have done an amazing job locking down Treasure Valley. They trailed 31-17.
And Mike, when your offense is struggling, your defense should never. And that's what's happened, is they've got themselves back into this game to take the lead.
Peninsula foul, I think, going to be on Moss. And that's her first. And it'll be Riley Calkins coming back. Calkins from Parma High School in Southern Idaho. Driving baseline, hits the deck, tried to get it away to one of her teammates, and it ends up in the hands of Moss. Pirates can open up a little bit of cushion here at the 92nd mark of the third quarter. Instead, it's another turnover back to the Chuckers, and it's Calkins underneath, and the ball just would not go in. And standing on the line was Hogan, and it goes back to Peninsula. The Umpqua group is behind the Treasure Valley bench. Coach Dave Strickland, his team, 75-67 winners over South Puget Sound after leading 42-11 at one point. They really kind of had to hang on for dear life.
Absolutely. You got to give the Clippers credit. They just kept after it and really made it a close and respectable game.
Another great year for Dara Vining and Olympia. Final minute here of the third period. Free ball left corner. It's a battle for the rebound. It comes down to Treasure Valley. Ahead to Jones. Got it, and the foul. That's
Nice
what the
job.
Chuckers needed.
Now see, Mike, attack the basket, get the contact. Now you have a chance to get the old-fashioned three-point play.
Reagan Jones is a 76% free throw shooter. That foul was on Garcia, her first. Jones a chance to make it a 2-point game if she can complete the three-point play. Too hard. And back we go for Peninsula.
They got a switch in the post. See if they can get the ball down there.
Patrick, or rather that's Garcia. Garcia and Patrick both have braces on. Shot clock at 4. Driving is Ostrander.
Tough shot.
And it ends up in the hands of the Chuckers and Hogan, and they have 10 seconds. The drive, the kick, the shot, short off the hands of Cuff, and that is the end of the third quarter. So Peninsula has rallied. They have taken the lead. They outscore the Chuckers 14-9 in the third quarter. And we will head to quarter number 4. Pirate lead by 3. Back to Pasco after this timeout.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
Look at the Treasure Valley Community College bench, led by that woman right there, Riley Helmick. 47-44. Again, you look at the history of this Treasure Valley team. They joined the NWAC in 2003, and they have not won a game in this tournament. But you can see the trend. They're trending up. They have appearances in the last 3 years. So Coach Helmick has them on the right track.
Absolutely, Mike. She does a great job. They play hard. They buy into her system. It's just a matter of time.
Will today be the day? Alexa Smith hoping not, because she plays for the other team. That's Peninsula, and she has the basket. It's 49-44.
They do a good job of isolating her at the high post and giving her the option to penetrate either way.
5-point Pirate edge. The winner gets Umpqua tomorrow at 2 in an Elite 8 matchup. Hogan for 3. Off the iron. It's loose, and it's run down by Richards. And they'll reset. Treasure Valley 3 of 17 from behind the arc. Can they make one from closer? They have struggled there too. 19 of 53, and Peninsula turns it back over. And that is the 21st Pirate turnover.
Yeah. I'm a big believer that offense is about rhythm, and they just have not been in the rhythm after maybe the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game.
Five-point Pirate lead. Can they make it 2? That was not good by Calkins. It's loose, and it'll be a held ball, and it will belong to Treasure Valley. So the Chuckers in black and orange will have another chance.
Let's see what they have dialed up here for an out-of-bounds play if they can get themselves a good shot.
They get it into Richards.
There you go.
Free throw jumper. That wouldn't go by Calkins. And Peninsula survives about 4 chances. It's like a hockey goalie continually getting shot at down there, and they survived it.
Yeah, Treasure just hasn't been able to make them pay.
And Smith got free. Well, they went for the steal, and when you go for the steal, it left Alexis Smith all by herself. And it's now a 7-point lead, although free throws coming for Calkins.
Yeah, Smith did a good job there of getting her balance and throwing that ball up off the glass.
So Calkins to shoot a pair for the Chuckers. 46% from the line on the year. She brings them a point closer. Smith with the rebound, and she's going to dribble it down. That shot wouldn't go, and a good job by Hogan to hand it off to one of her teammates. Mallory for 3, and boy, Smith yanked it away. And at the other end, it's a lay-in. One of the few times the Pirates have beaten the Chuckers back down the court.
Well, and that's what happens, Mike. When you're launching threes and they're not going, it's a long, fast break down the other way, and that's what the Pirates just did there.
Kimberly Brown with that lay-in to give Peninsula an 8-point lead. And that one is going to be on Smith. And let's see what Coach Rose opts to do. They're going to take Smith out, give her a break here. I would be almost assured that she'll come back in for the stretch run.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think another turnover here.
Yeah, an offensive foul going to be called on Lily Mallory.
Yeah, I think Treasure's got to be very careful here that this doesn't get away from them.
It's an 8-point Pirate lead. This after they trailed by 14 at one point. Camberlin Starley trying to battle for it. Hogan battling for it. It's still loose, and it'll be a held ball. Riley Helmick wanted a timeout, but they can't grant you a timeout if you don't have possession.
Yeah, and you see there, they took Smith out, brought in Rose, and they went to the 5 out as opposed to the 4 out, 1 in.
Getting a break now is Moss. And it's Hele Ostrander back. Baseline jumper, baseline pass to the wing. That jumper wouldn't go. And Mallory.
That was a nice play, though. They did a great job. Got a good shot, and that's what you want. Nice take.
All the way to the basket, and that is Ava Cuff. And that's the Ava Cuff that I remember seeing.
Now, if they can do a couple more of those, that starts to loose everything up. And people get the opportunity to get some better shots from the outside.
Knocked away from behind at the 6:53 mark. It's a 6-point game.
Always on these out-of-bound plays, you want to always be wary of the inbounder. There you go. Oh. Nice backdoor.
Nice backdoor and an easy lay-in for Brown.
Great backdoor, great pass.
Brown has 7 all in the second half. She's played a big role off the bench, not only giving Smith a break, but just doing great offensively.
Absolutely. And, Mike, you never know when your time is going to be called. And for a good role player, they're always ready to go when their number's called.
Chuckers now 3 of 20 from distance. We talk about Peninsula's failing at the free throw line, but that 3-point stat for Treasure Valley not promising either. And Peninsula can get up 10 here if they get a basket. We're at the 6:15 mark.
Oh.
Brown going to be called for a travel there.
I think they need to attack the basket. The Chuckers here. If
Moss,
you're shooting 3 for,
yes.
What'd you say, 3 for 20?
3 for 20.
Yeah.
Moss back and gives Brown a break. Brown did a great job. 15% from the floor from behind the arc.
There you go.
Turnaround jumper up and good by Cuff. So Ava with a couple of baskets here. And it's a 6-point Pirate lead at the 6-minute mark.
I'd like to see here if Peninsula can. There she is. So you've got an isolation over here. Yep, there you go.
Up and under with the left. It would not go, and that's going to be a Treasure Valley foul, tapping it away from behind. It was a great move, I thought, by Myers.
Yes.
Switching hands in midair, and then on the rebound, it is Richards who commits the foul.
Well, you saw how Peninsula isolated her on the weak side, and then she was able to attack. Here we go. See if they find her or Smith.
Looks like a Treasure Valley foul away from the ball. And that's going to be on Munch, I think. No, it's on 10. It's on Cuff. And that's 4 on Ava Cuff. I don't think Coach Helmick will take her out at this point, though, down 6. Ava has to be careful not to pick up another one, though. And a steal by Calkins.
She needs to convert this.
It would not go. That's the story, the tale of the tape for Treasure Valley. They cannot make some point-blank shots, and Alexis Smith is back in.
I would have liked to seen her take that a little more outside and use the angle as opposed to getting parallel to the basket.
Smith drives, can't get the foul call, and the shot wouldn't go.
Let's see if they can attack the basket.
Mallory.
Whoa,
finally, they get one to go, and Lily Mallory has 11. And it's 55-52 midway through the period. That's what the Chuckers needed to have some success. Can they answer with the mid-range jumper? No. And Treasure Valley can get closer. They can tie with a 3. And Mallory going to try it. And she got it. And Riley Helmick calls timeout.
Well, Mike, what you saw, they were in transition these last 2 times. They got rhythm. Good passes, good shots, money buckets.
Back-to-back threes by Mallory. And we're knotted at 55. We'll be back to Pasco after a timeout.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC Championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Well, Treasure Valley's biggest lead, 14. At 31-17. Peninsula came all the way back and led by 8, 55-47 at the 6:45 mark. And now Treasure Valley is on an 8-0 run. Mike Tatko with Marco Azurdia, the executive director of the NWAC, and we have potentially a financial, what do you call it? Fantastic finish.
Let's hope so. That's what we want. Here we go. 4 out, 1 in with Smith back in the game.
I would look for Alexis Smith, 32 and white, to potentially touch the ball on this possession. She's got it. They double her. It doesn't matter.
Yep. I think the double's got to come from the top side because once she turns that shoulder, she's gone.
4-minute mark. Both of these coaches used timeouts though earlier, so we don't have as many timeouts as maybe we would. Starley in close, and she couldn't get it to go, and Smith with the big rebound.
Boy, you got the shot you wanted. Couldn't ask for a better shot.
Three on the way, Brown. And it's Richards to pull it down. They go inside, up and in. It's the tie game as Calkins scores it.
Nice job there. Good recognition. Good finish.
We approach the 3-minute mark.
Oh, nice backdoor cut. Nice pass.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. It's Patrick who finishes. Under 3. And the runner up and good by Calkins. She's had a good quarter with 5.
Absolutely.
And not it again.
Nice touch there.
And a foul on the Chuckers will send Brown to the line.
Chuckers foul number 21, Lucy Richards.
And that's the 4th on Richards.
Media timeout.
And we have a timeout on the court at the 2:30 mark. 2:30 to play here in Pasco. When we come back, Kimberly Brown will be shooting free throws for the Pirates.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bada, the official ball of you.
Minutes and 30 seconds left in this one. There's a look at Kimberly Brown, who is at the free throw line in a tie game. And Brown from Mountain View High School in Orem, Utah, and that would not go. Kimberly, a 76.6% shooter, has not been there yet tonight. And ready for the second one. They are now 10 of 24 from the line. And if this goes the way of the Chuckers, that's what the Pirate fans are going to have to point to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Treasure Valley, a chance to take the lead. They like to drive and kick for the 3. Let's see what happens here. Cuff shoots the 2. Starley tries to save it in right to the Pirates.
Not a good choice there.
We're at the 2-minute mark. Our next game begins at 2. It's an Elite 8 game between Big Bend and Clackamas. Smith inside. They kick it. 3. Patrick. Yes!
Great job. Nice pass. She's ready to shoot. Lock, loaded, and hit.
The Chuckers will have to answer. They don't necessarily need a 3, Marco.
Correct.
But they're going to shoot it. And it's headed toward the boundary. And Camberlin Starley with the rebound. And I think it's a Peninsula foul.
Yeah. I thought it was a great pass by Smith on the 3. Was right there in the shooting pocket. All she had to do was catch and shoot. That's huge.
1:35 left, 3-point game. New 20 on the shot clock. Let's see what Coach Helmick draws up here on the inbounds. They get it to Mallory in the left corner, but can't fire the 3.
Let's attack the basket.
Peninsula with a foul to give. Calkins. Richards!
Oh!
She got it,
Oh!
Lucy Richards.
But
third three-pointer.
That was off the penetration. Penetration and kick out. Nice job. Here we go.
We are approaching 1 minute. We are tied at 62.
They're going to isolate Smith.
A 4 seed tied with a 1 seed.
There you go.
Shot clock at 10 for Moss.
Don't reach.
Don't foul. They Chuckers are over the limit. They get it into Smith, who scores. Peninsula leads. Final 45 seconds. Riley has 2 timeouts. Actually, she has 3 timeouts, and Allison has 2. Back door. They ran that play to start the game, and it scores again. It's Ava Cuff.
Okay.
Let's see what Allison Rose wants to do here.
They're going to hold for the last shot.
Well, there's a difference of 7 seconds. So they can't take it all the way down to 0. They can take it down to about 7. And Coach Rose is going to let them play it out. Backdoor, she's wide open. It's Patrick.
Nice play.
I think, Marco, they're so focused on Alexis Smith that Patrick cut backdoor. She scores it. It's a 30-second timeout. They will advance the ball.
Yes.
And that will leave both teams with 2 timeouts.
I was really impressed with Peninsula's poise, right? You're right, you can't run it all the way down, but you can run the clock to get a good shot. And that's exactly what they did. Basic basketball, backdoor cut wide open, and defensively, Mike, you've got to be talking out there. You've got to be communicating with your partners where you're at. You got to help. I'll got you covered, et cetera, et cetera. And it was just a great play by Peninsula.
Well, it was a back cut, and McKenna Patrick scored it. And it is 66-64. Treasure Valley struggled from the 3 for really a lot of the game, but they have 3 here, Marco, in the final minutes to be in this game. Mallory with 2, Richards with 2. Yes. They could conceivably go for a 3 in the win, or they could, as you said, maybe drive to the basket and kick.
Yeah.
They have updated the timeouts on the scoreboard to show 1 for Peninsula and 2 for Treasure Valley. So we will go with that. Coach Helmick's still trying to get an explanation, and now we're ready to go as far as the ball is being advanced. Inbounding it will be 5, Mallory.
I always think in these situations, Mike, offensive rebounding is key. You got to box off if you're on the defensive end.
And if you're Treasure Valley and you miss, you need to crash the board. If you foul, so what? Driving. It is going to be too hard by Cuff. It's loose, and I think it's a Treasure Valley foul on Cuff, and that will be the end of the line for Ava Cuff. Ava Cuff had a look.
No, they ran the right play. They got her the ball. They attacked. She just got good defense and just wasn't able to finish, but there's time here. Now, the free throws from Peninsula could come into play huge here.
Well, they are 10 of 24, and are they going to look to see who they fouled, or do they know? Nobody is taking the free throw line for Peninsula. Now they say it's going to be McKenna Patrick. She was tying her shoe. So Patrick will be the free throw shooter, and she is 1 of 8, Marco.
Well, hopefully she's now 2 of 9.
She is.
Good
That's
for her.
the big one. And now the best Treasure Valley can do is tie. And if she hits this one, despite all their free throw troubles, all they're going to talk about is the one that clinched the game. And she did it.
That just goes to show you never know. And she stepped up in the biggest part of the game for her.
You can be 1 of 8, but if you hit 2 with 10 seconds left to give your team a 4-point lead, everyone forgets about the 1 for 8.
Absolutely.
Treasure Valley is called timeout to advance the ball. The NWAC's official fundraising partner since 2014 is E-Team Sponsor. E-Team Sponsor has proven to be the easiest and most effective online fundraising platform. Get set up and start raising money in just 30 minutes. Visit eteamsponsor.com, and we hope a lot of people use E-Team, one of the NWAC partners.
Our schools do a lot. In fact, just last year, our schools raised over $1 million with E-Team Sponsor. It's a great partner.
A partnership that is proven. And we are 10 seconds left in regulation. Now, here's the strategy that I think a lot of people don't really realize. They need 2 baskets.
Absolutely.
So if they can get a lay-in, right?
Right, Mike. Take it to the hoop, score, and then foul right away.
Here we go. They get it into Hogan. They need a basket, and they need it fast. Grace drives. She knows the play, and she got it. Yep. And Riley Helmet called a timeout.
Yep.
Allison Rose probably was going to call timeout to advance the ball anyway. Hogan got it. She has 11, and it's 68-66 with 5.6 seconds left.
No, great play. Exactly what you want to do. And now they got to hope for a quick steal.
And you can bet that Treasure Valley is looking at a piece of paper there. You see the 4 coaches huddled with clipboards. They're probably looking at free throw percentages.
Absolutely.
But what McKenna Patrick just proved a moment ago is that you can be 1 for 8 and make 2 big free throws.
Yeah,
So
you never know, but you got to play your percentages.
Right. They need to get a steal right off the inbounds, and if not, they need to get an immediate foul. So, we are set to go. 5.6 seconds. They run a stack. They get it in, and they foul Moss. So we go to the information sheet that tells us that Moss has only shot 13 free throws this year. She's made 7, 53.8%. And so Moss will be shooting free throws here. And the Pirates, 12 of 26. She got it. They have made 3 in a row, Marco, right when it counted.
We'll see now if Treasure Valley has a play. Hopefully, I'm sure Riley does, but they practice these situations in your practice.
She got them both. 4 in a row at the end of the game to perhaps salt this away. The ball's tipped. It's loose, and Peninsula survives. The Pirates, the top seed in the North, have won their 15th in a row as they overcome a very game Treasure Valley team, and they win it 70-66, and it'll be Peninsula and Umpqua, 2 of the kingpins in women's basketball in the NWAC over the years, and that is the matchup tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, they've battled each other. They know each other well. Should be a great matchup. I got a function I got to get to, Mike.
All right.
Enjoyed being in with you.
Yeah, it was fun. We'll talk to you soon. We will keep it here for our post-game interview. Thanks to Marco Azurdia, the executive director of the NWAC, as the Pirates win it 70-66. And let's see who we're going to talk to for Peninsula. Some really good numbers for the Pirates. And let's see who we are fortunate enough to talk to. It will be Alexis Smith from Bay City, Michigan, Bay City Central High School. She will put the headset on and hopefully clip that microphone to her, and we will be set to visit with Alexis Smith. Alexis, hello up here. I'm Mike.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Hi.
What a game for you. 11 for 15 from the floor. 25 points, 9 rebounds. But I want to talk about your teammates who made those big 4 free throws down the stretch, because your Pirate team was struggling from the line until then.
Yes. That's where it mattered the most at the end. We know we had to pick it up. It was the very first tough half for us, and I'm just glad we could pick each other up and finish in different areas,
And
especially the free throws.
And now it's time to talk about you. You got free inside. You sealed people. You made so many amazing moves. What I was most impressed about was you taking the ball off the dribble from the free throw line and going and making lay-ins. That's quite a skill.
Thank you. Yeah. In the first half, I was kind of in my head, but having amazing teammates and coaching staff to let you know that you're doing all right, even if you don't think so, that helps a lot. And yeah, I've been working on my game within like attacking and stuff. So
well, you attacked tonight and you won, and you get to play Umpqua tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you.
All right, that's Alexa Smith, the hero, one of the heroes for the Pirates.